Good morning. Is my voice audible to you?
Good morning, ma'am. You are audible.
Thank you. I'm not able to share my screen. मेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या भाई एनी चांस आप लोगों को?
No, ma'am.
Nice. I'm not able to share my screen. Some problem with it. Anyway, I'll start it. I'll start as it is. Okay. There is a recent news, like yesterday news, on a topic of recruitment. Any one of you who knows about that news? One positive news on recruitment was there on papers yesterday. One positive news about recruitment was there on yesterday. Anyone having an idea? Any idea?
Regarding TCS,
Yes. What was that news?
40,000 new employee was taken in this
Yeah.
financial year.
40,000 new employees. 40,000 are to be recruited from the Indian campuses this year. TCS plans to hire 40,000 freshers from the Indian campuses, and that 40,000 includes a mixture of everyone. Like they are recruiting from engineering background also. They are recruiting people from MBA background also. And it doesn't mean like they will be recruiting from any big campuses. They are waiting to recruit it from any campuses. Like they are morely planning to hire the freshers. So I guess you people have a chance over here. Okay, so we had completed there is one good thing that has happened over here is people, when they are trying to join, the irritating sound that was coming is not coming anymore. Fine. I'll start with the recording, and yes. So we had completed recruitment. We'll move over to the second process that is called as the selection. So this recruitment is where you are attracting a group of people for a selected job, and now selection is where you are referring to the number of steps that you will be involving or taking, so that the people who have applied for so that the among the talent pool, whoever the right people is there with the right qualification, they have to be filled up for the either for the current job or for any future job also. So like usually managers or supervisors who look after this are ultimately responsible for hiring the individuals, but the role of human resource management over here is just to define and guide the managers in the process. Once the recruitment process has been drawn up, once the recruitment process has been cleared up, it further moves to the selection round. Selection is actually an expensive process in the sense like it considers the time that is taken, the time that is involved in hiring process, as well as you have to interview the candidates. There is a cost that is also involved, cost in terms of money. So that is why selection is an expensive process. Now before going to anything, we'll move on to the steps of selection process. I'm not able to share my screen, but then that's okay. I'll just mention you the steps that are involved in selection process. In the very first step, the first is where you have to gather the information. Gather the information includes like here you have to gather information from the pool of qualified recruits or from the pool of qualified recruits who had applied for the job in the recruitment process. Here you have to keep the information regarding their level of knowledge, regarding their level of skills, regarding their level of abilities, and then additional information such as like where they have completed their education, if they have any experience, or what is the attitude of an individual, what is the impression of the current like wherever they are working, what is the impression of the current manager, what positions they have worked on, or what are the responsibilities that they have handled. So here all the information where the individual's likelihood of success is actually collected. In the very second step, they start evaluating in the terms like evaluating the qualification of each applicant here. Now this evaluation process that occurs, they basically go through the application. They mention the explicit or the implicit standards of like gathering information. They see whether this candidate is actually a fit to the desired profile or not, and this standards which are actually set up, they are set up in types of like personality, they are set up in terms of like attitude, and they are set up in terms of like the qualification. So like for example, suppose a standard of experience has been set up, like a standard of experience of 9 to 10 years. Now someone here must have to make a decision, like whether if there is a person who has applied and he has exceeded 10 years, like suppose he has 12 years of experience, now whether that person would be eligible for selecting, if they are eligible for selecting, whether they will be in that pay band or not, and whether they should be treated, whether that person would be treated in the equal dimension with the job or not. The same thing is like when if you are looking for someone with 9 to 10 years of experience, suppose there is a candidate who is having 7 to 8 years of experience, but in the same job responsibility. So here also they have to consider whether we are going to offer that, if we are going to select that candidate, whether we are going to offer the same designation or whether one level of junior designation that we will be offering. So these all this time kind of things are to be assessed, and that has to be accessed. Now in the very third step, the actual decision making happens, or here like here the face to, either it is a candidate face-to-face interview that happens, depending on whether what organization it is in or what type of selection process that they are following. So here whether this candidate has to be given or there is an employment offer that has to be made. This decision is actually something which needs a very careful assessment in terms of the individual's qualification, in terms of the relative fit that the individual have to the standard of the job, or in terms of the extent to which qualifications that will best prepare that individual with the requisite skill or ability for that position. Now in some cases actually the organizations, they need to select a very large number of people, or they have to hire simultaneously. For example, like if there is a new branch coming up and if there is a new bank coming up, they have to recruit, when they are going for recruitment, they will be going for hiring dozens of either marketing executives or management trainees, that kind of profile. Now in this case, what the happen, the organization doesn't necessarily make like gradations, fine gradations. They do not make a fine gradations. They make a gradation. For example, if they are recruiting for management trainee is actually one of such profile which was very famous in my times. Today there is no management, not basically any management trainee kind of profile, because once today it is intern kind of profile, because with summer internship, you people were going for interns, and that was something which was extended. Management trainee is basically one such profile where you, being a student of management, would have to learn. Like once you will be joining, you will be in the management cadre. That is why in a profile of management training, say from 1 to 3 years, you had to learn all kinds of management functions. So suppose we are recruiting for management trainee, and that too we are recruiting somewhat around 10-12 management trainees. So here any kind of fine gradations that have been made are to be avoided. It's just a desirable profile, or just a profile which is relevant for the job characteristics are seen. For example, like if you are looking for marketing. So marketing freshers, matlab we are only recruiting people who had an MBA background, freshers, and they know that area well, or they know the locality well, can speak the language, local language well. That is what they will be looking for when they are recruiting in a group. That is what your selection process is. Now we'll come to like, if you look for what are the basic selection criteria are, excuse me, just a minute. If you look for basic selection criteria, the first selection criteria is where we are looking for the education and experience. Like these are the two things which is the basic requirement or the basic criteria for selection. Now, when I talk about education basically refers to your classroom training, or whatever degree that individual has earned from an university or from school or from any kind of technical school, And when we talk about experience, experience is what that individual has earned on the job, or like it is the amount of time that that person has spent, that individual has spent on working in a general capacity or in a very particular field. Like for example, in marketing, it will be if somebody has spent a time in say 2 years in marketing, then experience will be like the time that that individual has invested or has spent in working in that area or in that general capacity or then particular field. And like this education and experience are why they are being considered, because today educational field is quite open, and like they must have this basic skill. For example, engineering graduates, like somebody who with a mechanical degree, so the basic skill might be known to them. That is why we are focusing on education. Why do we focus on experience? We focus on experience because it actually the number of years of experience of that individual give a, you know, it gives a sufficient evidence that this individual is employable, or the employability of this individual is taken into consideration. The second thing that we, second criteria we see is called as your skills and abilities. Skills and abilities is actually a very mixed term, and it is it's relatively very straightforward in assessing someone's like ability. When we say, like when I say talk about ability, it's a very three-dimensional object. For example, ability जो बोलते हैं ना, आपका what are your ability? Like आपने कभी सोचा है क्या आपका ability क्या है? What is like what are you able of? Forget about skills, what are you able to do it? आपने ये कभी सोचा है कि if I'm going to ask you your ability, बोल सकते हो what is your ability? For example, I'm asking you a question, skill set भूल जाओ. Skill set is very common, like some of you will say like communication is our skill set, but when we talk about ability, आपका ability क्या है, क्या बोलोगे? When I talk about your ability, आप क्या बोलोगे? What are you able to do? Abhi, since you are a freshers, so what will you be able to do? आपको कुछ पूछ रही हूँ मैं. आपको कुछ पूछ रही हूँ मैं अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ कि व्हाट इज योर एबिलिटी, हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन?
Team handling, ma'am.
Team handling. Then as a fresher, if you are a fresher and then we are asking for your ability, आप क्या बोलोगे?
Making a good presentation.
Making a good presentation. Nice, thank you. Then
good convocation.
Good
convocation.
Convocation क्या होता है? What is convocation? Good communication होता है. Convocation
being quick learner.
Google से देख लिया. Being quick learner. Okay. Done. What else? आपका सोचो ना. What is your ability? आपका एबिलिटी जज करो ना. कल अगर आप ये सब बोलोगे इंटरव्यूअर को तो वो बोलेगा कि ये गूगल से रट्टा मार के आया है. व्हाट इज योर एबिलिटी?
मैम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स,
proficiency in Excel and PowerPoint.
प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व, सागर मैं आती हूँ आपके पास. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स, यस, डन. बट देन व्हाट, कैन यू गिव मी एन एग्जांपल ऑफ योर रियल लाइफ सिचुएशन वेयर यू हैव फेस्ड अ डिलेमा एंड यू हैव यूज्ड योर एबिलिटी ओवर देयर? सेकंड क्वेश्चन आता है ये इंटरव्यूअर का, because whatever you say in the interview, it is just next question के लिए आप वो उनको feed कर रहे हो. Okay, so the moment you say like you are good in problem solving skill is one of your good ability. Can you tell me such a situation where you have faced a dilemma and you have used your skill, you have used your ability over there? Just मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ, सोच के रखो. Yes, Aga, that is one of the nice ability you said, like making a good PPT.
Computer skills.
Good computer skills तो नहीं बोलूंगी, but then making a good PPT is very essential for any management graduate. I have not seen your PPT skills. When I say good PPT, it does not mean कि PPT में फूल वगैरह रहेंगे, घास या फूल वगैरह रहेंगे. PPT has to be very professional, very professional. What you are representing ना, वो PPT का background भी वैसे रहेगा. Now suppose you're in a management meeting and आप PPT present कर रहे हो, आपको orange color बहुत पसंद लगता है and green color के font में अगर present कर रहे हो, then that is not a good PPT presentation. Okay, you have to be very professional. और अगर एक कोई भी point में when you are making a presentation, always remember कहीं पे भी like अभी एक बहुत अच्छे कंपनीज जो आ रहे हैं ना, उनके जो सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया है उनका ऐसे रह गया है कि where you are making a presentation. So when you are making a presentation and you are in a conflict कि आपका PPT कैसे रहेगा, मेक श्योर कि आपका पीपीटी ब्लैंक रहेगा, मतलब वाइट पीपीटी में आप प्रेजेंट करोगे. एंड व्हेन यू आर प्रेजेंटिंग इन अ पीपीटी, आपका पीपीटी में ऐसे भर के मत डालना. It has to be 4 lines. An average man, an average person can read, when you are presenting, can read, जो उनका रीडिंग स्किल रहता है ना, can read 4 lines at a time. ठीक है, अगर 4 लाइन से आप एक्सीड कर लेते हो, then it creates conflict in the mind of the person who is reading it. Secondly, when you are putting too many things in that PPT, you are giving them a chance of asking a question. ठीक है, so it is on you कि आप कैसे PPT present करोगे. Nice, thank you. चलो ability के ऊपर दो तीन लोग तो बोले ना, anyway. And the other selection criteria that we have been talking about is your personality or your personal characters. Now, when we talk about personal characters, which I believe, like when you are putting an application in a particular company, any person who is assessing that company, they make an assessment of applicant's personality. This example I used to give for all this, like earlier when I used to teach selection, I used to give this example, which is not abhi ke time pe it is not applicable. Okay, how many of you have seen MTV Roadies?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you have seen MTV Roadies when Raghu was there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Raghu and his brother were doing that MTV Roadies. Now it has gone. Now, like for the last 6-7 years, it has gone down the line. But then prior to that, it was a very smooth process that they were going on. Like they used to call for MTV Roadies to be online. People used to make an application. On that basis of application, they were assessing that application. All those things were shown on the television. Okay. And when they were reading those application forms, they used to make an assumption that this kind of person is this kind of personality, a certain kind of personality. Based on that, they were categorizing the people on the applications that they have reached, and then they were calling for that interview. Interview was something which you were seeing on the TV. Like वो जो भी चलता था. Like 5-6 years का जो episodes है ना, last 5-6-7 years का बहुत ही खराब है. Let's not talk about it. Like prior to that, it was such a detailed process. So when we talk about a selection criteria, personal characteristics was one such criteria, which like when people see your application, they assess or they assume like you are this kind of personality. Okay. Now, when we talk about assuming of a personality, you had read like there are big 5 personality traits where like you either are an extroversion person or you are either an introversion person, or वो जो agreeableness होता है और जो conscientiousness होता है. Conscientiousness मतलब like some person who is who pays attention to the detail, like some person who is very much dependable. So either this person conscientiousness, and in terms with it, if this person is an extroversion person or he is open to experience, Okay, like for example, Disney में जब recruitment होता है ना, they look for only one category, and that category is called as openness to experience. Now, somebody who fulfills that category, irrespective of whatever qualification you have, you might be a 10th dropout. Okay, because Walt Disney himself was a 10th dropout. He was a high school dropout. So irrespective of whatever education you might have, but then if you have one quality in you, like if you are openness to experience, like imagination is something on which you thrive on, or imagination is something which you live on, then you are qualified to be recruited in Walt Disney. Because Walt Disney जो है ना, जिस area का है, they create experiences. As a company, they create experiences for their customer. So somebody who feels that experiences, or somebody who is like very imaginative person will be good for that company. Now, how many of you here are have a tendency to imagine, or tendency to see things in other angle? How many of you do here? आप लोगों में से यहाँ पे कितने लोग इमेजिनेटिव हो? इमेजिनेटिव मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं बोलती हूँ तो ये वाला ड्रेस मेरे पे अच्छा लगेगा, ये वाला बैग मेरे पे अच्छा लगेगा, ये वाला शूज मेरे पे अच्छा लगेगा, ये मेरा बाइक मेरे पे अच्छा लगेगा. ऐसे हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर इमेजिनेटिव? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर वेरी मच इमेजिनेटिव? कैन इमेजिन कि ऐसे हो सकता है? पावर ऑफ इमेजिनेशन. सिर्फ 3 लोग ही हाथ उठाए. रेस्ट ऑफ यू आर बोरिंग्स. 4. I guess girls should be more imaginative. अच्छा, अभी नम्रता, श्रुति, 2 लड़कियां आई, परिणीता, अदिति. Girls should be more imaginative than boys. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कोई हाथ नहीं उठा रहा था इसलिए मैं बोलती. Boys can be equally have equal imagination power. इसलिए अच्छा, गर्ल्स ने हाथ पीछे ले लिया क्या? पल्लवी हाथ उठाई थी, फिर हाथ. ओके. पल्लवी हाथ हाँ, अभी फिर से हाथ एक ही है. ओके. Imagination is a very good characteristic. Like once you imagine a particular thing, then you would be able to solve it. Like if you are in a problem, when we do research kind of things, when we do research problem, we imagine that if this kind of solution is given and this will be the perception of the people, it helps us a lot in understanding the problem itself, and then we solve it. Okay. The next criteria that we are looking for is called as hiring for fit. Hiring for fit is where, like for example, if an organization decides to hire someone on the basis of a fit, it hires that person regardless if that person is highly qualified or most qualified or less qualified. But then if that organization feels that this kind of person is actually great for that job, will actually do great for that job, then they are hiring for that person. They will hire for that person. Now, in such cases, actually, the organization also decide on the training plan that they have to give to that person in order to make them or in order to make them fit with that organization. For example, ऐसे बहुत सारे organization हैं, और organization में भी आप देखोगे लोगों को where they have very less educational qualification. They might not have an MBA degree even, but then they are very good in either marketing, or they are very good in negotiation. There are people in organizations like today it's MBA degree or MPM जो रहता है ना, it's very essential for people to have those degree to be into HR. But earlier when this organization was set up, when organizations came up initially, मैं आपको बोल रही हूँ 2012 की बात, ज़्यादा पीछे की बात नहीं है. 2012 में I have seen people doing MBA from this institute where they have worked for at least. ये मेरा है क्या आपका है? थोड़ा चेक कर लो. आप लोग वही होगा. तो like I have seen 2012 में I have seen people who have at least 8 to 9 years of experience in HR field. But then they didn't have a qualification of being an HR. They were doing their HR in 2012. Like they do everything that an HR does, every core function that an HR does, but they didn't have an, educationally, they didn't have that background educationally they didn't have that background of having a degree. They were just doing it for the sake of getting a degree in it. So that is where the organization finds them that this person is particularly fit for my organization, particularly fit in the job profile that I have. Then they put that candidate in that job profile. Okay, now we'll come for the popular selection techniques. Selection technique is actually a flow chart, which I will take a photo and put it in your group, since I am not able to show it to you. But then आप सुन लो ये कैसे होता है. The first process in selection technique is application and background check. If it is qualified, then they will go for employment test. If unqualified, then they are thrown out. In case of employment test, if they perform very poorly, then they are been thrown out. In employment test, if they are performing very well, they move to interviews. In interviews, if they have a very good impression, they will look out for references and recommendations. If there is a positive feedback from the references and recommendation sections, they will go for physical examination, and then a selection decision or a job offer has been made. Okay, I repeat again, the process goes on something like this, like the applications and background check. If you are qualified for it, you'll go for employment test. If you perform well in employment test, you go for interviews. In case of interviews, if you have a very good impression, then they will look for references and recommendations. In case you have a good positive feedback or positive references and recommendations, you will go for physical examination. In case of physical examination, you will go for a selection job offer, or where the selection decision will be taken into consideration. Now, when we talk about application and the background check, how does it happens? कि हमने एक बार उनका background information collect कर लिया है. Like we have seen the education, we have seen the experience. Now here, when we talk about education, employment application में जो आप लिखते हो, like we have the name, you have that educational background, where you have done your educational background. Okay, what are your experiences till now? तो यहाँ पे आपका एप्लीकेशन बैकग्राउंड चेक होता है. लाइक व्हेन यू विल बी जॉइनिंग इन वेरी गुड कंपनीज ना, आपका एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड चेक करने के लिए ये इंस्टीट्यूट में आएगा. वंस इट इज पास्ड फ्रॉम दिस इंस्टीट्यूट, देन दे विल बी कंसिडर्ड इन फॉर अ जॉब ऑफर, और यू विल बी कंसिडर्ड फॉर अ सिलेक्शन. बहुत सारे केसेस में ऐसे आता है. बहुत अच्छे कंपनीज क्या करते हैं, दे मेक अ query like, is this candidate bearing roll number, because you will be submitting your mark sheet. Is this candidate bearing this roll number, was a student of your institute? Age time भी देते हैं, like between this time period. अगर यहाँ से yes जाता है, then आपका वहाँ पे tick होता है. Now yes, when we talk about all questions, sorry.
ये ऑनलाइन भी चेक होता है ना, फिर भी क्रॉस चेक करते हैं क्या? वो
क्रॉस चेक करते हैं कि हमने ये आपको ये मार्कशीट यूनिवर्सिटी पुणे ने हमारे थ्रू ये मार्कशीट आपको दिया है कि नहीं.
क्योंकि फेक केसेस होते हैं इसलिए ऐसा होता है क्या?
हाँ, फेक केसेस होते हैं ना, तो इसलिए होते हैं. बहुत अच्छे कंपनीज होते हैं, बहुत बड़े आईटी कंपनीज होते हैं, या ऐसे पोजीशन जो रहता है, उन लोगों का बैकग्राउंड चेक यहाँ पे आता है.
यस मैम.
So like of course, like it's not like all questions that are there on the employment application, they will be focusing on the individual's ability to perform a job, but then there are certain questions on the individual's job profile or in the individual's application form which actually serves a basis कि यहाँ पे जो applicant claim किया है. For example, you make a claim that you have secured 95% throughout your career. तो यहाँ पे वो check करते हैं, like is it real? 10th आपने schooling जहाँ पे किया होगा वहाँ पे भी वो पूछेंगे, आपका college जहाँ पे किया होगा वहाँ पे भी पूछेंगे. And every organization is mandatory to give an answer. ऐसा नहीं कि हम छोड़ सकते हैं, वो होगा ही नहीं. वो मेल पे मेल नहीं तो HR से कॉल आ जाता है डायरेक्टली. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या होता है, they make a cross check, they make a verification, like whether actually this person has done this, actually this person has this much of percentage, actually this person has completed MBA from this university, या from this person has this much years of experience, वो cross verify करते हैं. So when we talk about applications के दो forms रहते हैं. एक simple application form रहता है, एक weighted application form रहता है. वेटेड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म जो होता है ना, वो स्टैटिस्टिक्स के ऊपर रिलाई कर लेते हैं, जहाँ कि वहां पे कैसा होता है, हर जहाँ पे आप फॉर्म फिलअप कर रहे होंगे वहाँ इट रिलाइज हेविली ऑन द न्यूमेरिकल इंडेक्सेस एंड दैट डिटरमाइंस the relative importance of all the personal factors, and it helps in predicting whether this person is suitable for the job opening that we have given. वो जो application weighted application form होता है वो हर application में, for example like prior experience में like where you have worked, how many years of experience you have, उसमें एक weight apply कर दिया जाता है. weight मतलब 2 into this 3 into this, तो वो जो weight निकलेगा. Somebody has raised a hand. Harish, are you saying something?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so weighted application form में वो weight apply करके statistically they measure whether this person is particularly suitable for that job or not. Second जो application form रहता है उसको biodata application form के बोलते हैं. Biodata application form is just a regular application, and but then when it collects data it goes into a more complex and it goes into a detailed assessment. Detail assessment मतलब what percentage in your 10th, what percentage in your 12th, what percentage in your graduation, what percent in master's degree. Okay, as compare with weighted application form, यहाँ पे जो responses आप लेते हो वो responses like here the organizations are more interested in determining like whatever information that you have collected through this application form is to be make a prediction of the performance in the job. आपका जो पहले weighted application form रहता है where they are predicting whether you are making a like you are suitable or you are perfect fit with the job. Second biodata जो रहता है like biodata application blank रहता है उसमें क्या होता है they are making a prediction whether you will be performing well in that job or not. Okay, so once your application and background check has been done, if you are qualified then you will proceed. If you are unqualified then you will be dropped out here. So when you are qualified in your application and background check, you go for your employment tests. Employment test is where you are using a lot many of intelligence test, or where you are using different types of like here you have been identifying what is your aptitude, what is your achievement. जो टेस्ट रहता है ना दो तरीका के रहते हैं, either it is an aptitude test or it is an achievement test. When it is an aptitude test, it depends on how sharpness you are, how agile you are in performing your job. When it is an achievement test, it is basically related to like what skill, what ability, what knowledge you have. अगर देखा जाएगा we divide this test further. एक बोला जाता है cognitive ability test होता है, एक psychomotor ability test होता है. जो कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटी टेस्ट होता है वो आपका मेंटल स्किल्स जज करता है. इट बेसिकली मेजर्स योर मेंटल स्किल्स एंड दिस एप्लीकेंट हियर दे डू नॉट रिक्वायर टू कैरी एनीथिंग इन फिजिकल. इट इज जस्ट लाइक यू आर ट्राइंग टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट योर नॉलेज ओवर हियर. ओके, यहाँ पे ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ जनरल इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट रहता है, जैसे कि अगर आप मैट दिए हो या सैट दिए हो या कैट दिए हो, यहाँ पे आपका IQ डिटरमाइन हो जाता है. ओके, why do we do this cognitive ability test? It is because IQ to a certain extent is related to the performance that you do in the job, and this IQ itself is making the selection procedure very popular and is inconsistent. आपने आपके जो either if you have ever applied for पुलिस के जॉब होते हो, sorry banks के जॉब होते हो, the very first thing in their selection process is where you are giving an aptitude test. banks के लिए कभी आपने अगर अप्लाई किया होगा, जितने भी nationalized banks हैं कभी अप्लाई किया होगा ना, the very first thing that you do is you give an aptitude test. Okay, even in category of yes any kind of administrative services अगर आप देते हो तो भी आपका IQ test होता है. This is called as your cognitive ability test, and like आपका टेस्ट स्कोर के बेसिस में they decide what your IQ is and then what your performance will be. But then आपका जो cognitive ability test होता है ना, it does not only restrict itself to aptitude, it also goes in like आपका जो comprehension test चेक किया जाता है. comprehension में आपका verbal ability चेक किया जाता है. अगर if you are attending any kind of mathematics it is में उसमें आपका quantitative ability चेक किया जाता है. अगर आप वो लॉजिकल रीजनिंग सॉल्व कर रहे हो तो आपका क्लरिकल एबिलिटी चेक किया जाता है. ओके जहाँ पे आपको रिलेशंस निकालने होते हैं बिटवीन वेरिएबल्स, वहाँ पे आपका लाइक यू डिफाइन द स्पेशल रिलेशंस, तो यहाँ पे आपका नॉलेज का लाइक इट हैज बीन डिफाइंड, क्लियरली डिफाइंड ओवर हियर. Many companies go for aptitude test right now. Okay, the next test that we talk about is your psychomotor ability test. साइकोमोटर एबिलिटी टेस्ट में क्या होता है, आपका आई हैंड कोऑर्डिनेशन देखा जाता है, आपका स्ट्रेंथ देखा जाता है, इवन आपका मैनुअल डेक्स्टरिटी क्या होता है उसमें देखा जाता है. लाइक व्हाट इज योर साइकोमोटर एबिलिटी टेस्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन क्या होता है, कहाँ पे आपका साइकोमोटर यूज होता है. लाइक इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑन द ग्राउंड लेवल, इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑन द क्या बोलते हैं ग्राउंड लेवल में अगर आप काम करते हो, आपके जो आर्मी नेवी या एयरफोर्स में जो सब सिलेक्शन प्रोसीजर होता है उसमें साइकोमोटर एबिलिटी टेस्ट होता है. लाइक हाउ फास्ट यू आर एबल, यस, तो वहां पे होता है साइकोमोटर एबिलिटी टेस्ट. आपका थर्ड टाइप ऑफ टेस्ट इज योर पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट. लाइक योर बिग 5 पर्सनालिटी डायमेंशंस आर जज्ड कि व्हाट टाइप ऑफ पर्सनालिटी यू हैव, and based on that you have been decided whether you are an extrovert person or an introvert person. Then there is another type of test, something called as a self-report inventory. Self-report inventory is like today self-report inventory is one such test which is followed by very big universities. अगर आप private universities में देखोगे, if you are applying for a particular course, for example you want to do your master's degree in economics, here you have to write an essay. आपको एक essay लिखना पड़ता है कि why are you doing this, why are you undertaking this master's degree and how important this master's degree to you will be and what you will be doing to help the society. ये आपका self report inventory test होता है. और एक टेस्ट होता है प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक. प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक इज लाइक एक इंडिविजुअल को एक एम्बिशियस कुछ भी दिखाया जाता है, कुछ भी पिक्चर दिखाया जाता है, then you have to ask that person like what exactly you see in that. आपको कोई भी एक ऐसा चीज दिखाया जाएगा and then you have to interpret that picture. That is called as your projective technique. Okay? और एक टेस्ट होता है उसको इंटीग्रिटी टेस्ट बोलते हैं. Integrity test is where you make an attempt to assess the applicant's moral or where you make an attempt to assess the character or the honesty of that person. आप कितने honest हो, आप कितने how moral you are, how ethically inclined you are, वो integrity test होता है. Then another is your work simulation test. Work simulation मतलब पूरा वर्क प्लेस आपका सिमुलेट कर दिया जाएगा और इट विल बी रेप्लिकेटेड इन अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया एंड देन यू विल बी वन पर्सन हैज टू बी सी लाइक हाउ दैट पर्सन इज परफॉर्मिंग इन दैट एरिया. जॉब रिलेटेड कैसे होता है. वर्क सिमुलेशंस जनरली इंजीनियरिंग में दिया जाता है, नहीं तो जनरली आपका मार्केटिंग स्किल्स टेस्ट करने के लिए दिया जाता है. देन वी नेक्स्ट गो फॉर पर्सनल इंटरव्यूज. नाउ पर्सनल इंटरव्यूज are 4 types. Interview जो होते हैं ना, interview no, it is a face-to-face conversation that happens between either the job applicant and the representatives of the organization. But then उसके भी 4 तरीके के होते हैं. 4 तरीके मतलब either they are in a structured employment interview, मतलब they have a list of questionnaire, they have a list of standard questions that they will be presenting to every candidate. And based on that answers they will be evaluating to you. यहाँ पे वो इनका standard set of questions रहता है. That is called as structured employment interview. Then you have another set called as your unstructured employment interview. Unstructured मतलब whatever answer you are giving over here, that will be the next question by the interviewer. जैसे मैंने आपको एक example दिया था, अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड और अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड में क्या होता है, लाइक आई डू नॉट नो यू, आई एम टोटली मीटिंग यू फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. ओके, सो आई विल स्टार्ट आस्किंग यू क्वेश्चंस. Based on the answers you give me, I'll be forming my questions right at that moment and I'll be asking you and we'll be discussing the same thing. Okay, this is your unstructured. Then is your semi-structured employment interview. Like it is a very popular strategy. Microsoft use करता है. Semi-structured is where one question, 1, 2, 3 questions are very much there. Like it is a standard question which is asked to everyone. For example, ये बहुत this is just a standard question that has been asked to every applicant. You know what a manhole is? मैनहोल पता है ना, ड्रेन को कवर करने के लिए बीच बीच में हाँ, then why is the cover of a manhole round? Why is the cover of a manhole round? Why is the cover of a manhole round? Forget it.
इजीली इंसान जा सकता है, बस इसलिए वो शेप ऐसा है.
हाँ, but then आपका जैसे एक आंसर रहा ना, there are 34 other people. 34 other people will have 34 different answers.
Yes,
okay, जैसे कि like when you go for any kind of interview in public sector bank, the first question that they ask you, which is there in your semi-structured interview, is suppose you are posted in a rural area, which is because that happens if you are joining a public sector banks. Your initial postings will be in rural areas only. So suppose like you have attended the interview in Pune, or you have attended the interview from a city called as Mumbai. The very first question that they ask you is like, you do not have any rural experience and you will be posted, once you join a job, you will be posted in a rural area. Now in a rural area, when the first day you go down and you got off from that bus, you see like the place where you are staying to the place where you are working is of a long distance, and you cannot you do not have a two-wheeler right at that moment, and in rural areas you do not hire autos, even you do not have public transport system. Now tell us, how are you going to manage that? ये बैंक्स के पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स का ये फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन रहता है. अदरवाइज उनका सेकंड क्वेश्चन ऐसे रहता है कि you have joined in a rural area, you love coconuts very much. Now when I'm talking about coconuts, imagine coconuts जो fully covered coconuts होते हैं ना, वो होते हैं. Fully covered पता है ना क्या होता है? वो छिलका निकाला नहीं गया होता है. छिलका निकाला नहीं गया होता है. Like it is a dried coconut, but छिलका निकाला नहीं गया होता है. छिलका निकालने के बाद you get that round kind of thing and hard substance मिलता है. But then with covered hai. Now you have gone to a rural area, you're in love with, you have been posted in the south and you're in love with this coconut kind of things, but you do not have any kind of cutter. आप वो छिलका निकालने के लिए ना, you do not have any kind of cutter, but then you need to eat that coconut, or you need to make that coconut an offering to the god. Now tell us how you are going to do it. आप वो छिलका कैसे निकालोगे? Now people give different kind of answers. I myself had given an answer saying like I'll look out for a stone and I'll do that. वो सूखा हुआ जो रहता है, once you break at one place, then you can tear them down, right? वैसे ही रहता है ना, एक जगह पे सूखा रहता है, कहीं पे कट हुआ तो आप उसको tear करके you get that hard thing out. So I myself had given an answer like I'll look out for a sharp edge stone and I'll kind of like try to break that in. Once I get a tear in some part, I'll try to tear them out. And they had laughed out. Like, is that way of doing it? Even I don't know the answer. That was one question I had faced. Okay, this is something called as your semi-structured interview. Okay, now there is another called as a situational interview. Situational interview is like, think about a situation when there is a personal conflict that has happened between you and your supervisor. Okay, and then there is one friend of yours or one colleague of yours who has interfered in between the conflict that has happened between you and your supervisor. Now how that conflict has been solved? वो conflict solve कैसे हुआ? ऐसे situational interview दिया जाता है. Suppose you are in a particular place. Suppose you are in a particular place where you are doing shopping of some kind of thing and you get an amazing discount, but then you do not have a money. How are you going to buy that particular thing? How will you be convincing that shopkeeper over there that you need to carry that thing, but you do not have a money, you will return back and give that money. So how are you going to do it? Okay, so these are all situational interviews that happen. There are other selection techniques also happen. There is something called as assessment center. Assessment center is like, it is not any physical location as the name says, but it is like the managers, they measure and evaluate, like they have the critical behaviors they understand, they measure and evaluate on the basis of those understanding of those critical behaviors. Like when they are recruiting a pool of candidates, GD hota hai. How many of you have attended GD? How many of you have attended GD? GD कितने लोगों ने attend किया है?
Yes, ma'am.
GD attend किया है ना? It's GD जब attend करते हो, if it is not a professional GD or if you do not go by the rules, then it is a fish market. GD.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yes, ma'am.
every one of them like एक particular time limit में रहता है, and every one of them says like we have to speak over here, क्योंकि अगर आप बोलते हो तो वो आपको वो जो आपका सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया है उस बेसिस पे आपका सिलेक्शन होगा. You need to speak over there. और GD में ऐसा कोई नहीं है कि रुकता हूँ उसके बाद मैं बोलूंगा, वैसे कोई नहीं है. GD मतलब you have to jump, और जब jump कर रहे हो ना, you are taking that line. ऐसा नहीं कि आप ही खुद बोलने लगे हो. वो एक GD का टॉपिक देके शुरू कर देंगे. ओके, एक GD का टॉपिक लेके GD ऐसे होता है, अरेंज मैरिज इज बेटर और लव मैरिज इज बेटर. Now this is something which you must have your opinion, और आपका जो opinion रहेगा ना, that must have a strong that must have a very strong logical reasoning to back it up. और आपको वो बोलना है. जब आप बोलोगे आपके साथ दो लोग और भी बोल रहे होंगे, पर that you have to make an impact. That is what your GD is. अभी तो बहुत कम हो गया है, like GD रहता ही mostly GD रहता ही नहीं है. But then GD is a form where they see like what the vocabulary skills is, how you are making your presence over in a group. So this is what
प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी में अभी है ना मैम, ये MBA एडमिशन के लिए GD का भी नहीं है.
हाँ है, सिम्बियोसिस वगैरह में है, आपका IIMS में है, ऐसे जो जमनालाल बजाज वहां पे है. GD is a must for them. Without GDs वो लेते ही नहीं है. Even when I had attended, क्या
इंटरनेट क्लियर करने के बाद भी वो GD लेते हैं.
हाँ, like हमारे टाइम पे GD was very essential. Any kind of management institute आपको GD रखना ही पड़ेगा. Any kind of management institute. अभी क्या है, बहुत सारे management institutes उसको reduce कर दिए हैं. Like if you would be applying for an MBA, GD is a must. Like you have to attend it. अभी कैसे सिम्बियोसिस, जमनालाल बजाज, IIMS वगैरह जो हैं, IITs के जो बी स्कूल्स हैं वो लोग ही सिर्फ रखे हैं. जनरल बी स्कूल्स उसको निकाल दिए हैं. ऐसे भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस कुछ हैं जो GDs रखे हैं, but then most organizations have taken out GD. GD अगर उसको अच्छे से नहीं संभाला, then it turns into a fish market. जो उसमें घुसा है ना, वो उसको ही पता है. Okay, so हम interviews complete किए. Now if you are making a very good impression in this interview, then you are selected, gone for the further round. If you are not making a good impression, then you are been taken out. Next is your references and recommendations. They will see कि आपका references कौन है. ज़्यादातर आपके आपके कॉलेजेस के फैकल्टीज रेफरेंसेस में आते हैं, नहीं तो आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बॉस जो रहते हैं वो आते हैं रेफरेंसेस में. रेफरेंसेस एंड रिकमेंडेशंस चेक होने के बाद यू गो फॉर फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन. फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो हैज अ वेरिंग स्केल इन टर्म्स लाइक आपका जहाँ पे हेवी फिजिकल वर्क रहेगा तो दे गो फॉर अ वेरी राइगरस लुकिंग फॉर लाइक फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन. इन जनरल भी आप अगर कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ज्वाइन करते हो दैट यू आर मेंटली फिट एंड स्ट्रांग एंड स्टेबल करके भी एक फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन किया जाता है. लाइक यू नीड एन सर्टिफिकेट फ्रॉम द डॉक्टर्स. So after doing your physical examination, you are made an offer. एक salary का offer दिया जाता है. It's on you whether you are accepting that offer or whether you are rejecting that offer. If you are accepting that offer, then you are inside. Then you are taken inside the organization. Once you are inside the organization, आपका orientation, induction, onboarding and placement चलता है. Like lot of things have been given on orientation, induction, onboarding. Orientation as a form like where new employees, जैसे आपका orientation session हुआ था MBA में, वैसे ही orientation session होता है. Onboarding मतलब you will be giving videos, lectures of about the company's history, values. आपका organizational chart दिखाया जाएगा, relevant contact details दिए जाएंगे, आपके जो policies and procedural documents है देन आपके जो सैलरी में ब्रेकअप हुए हैं, बेसिक सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर, प्रमोशनल गाइडलाइन, आपके वर्किंग आवर्स, कितने हॉलीडे रहेंगे, whether you are attached to someone for mentoring and coaching, okay, when if you are conducting interviews, if you are conducting meetings, आपका ड्रेस सेट कैसे रहेगा, आपका टीम बिल्डिंग एक्सरसाइजेस कैसे रहेंगे, लंच कैसे रहेगा, वो सब आपको बताया जाएगा. ओके. प्लेसमेंट क्या होता है? इट इज एक्चुअली द पोस्टिंग ऑफ दैट एम्प्लॉय इन दैट पर्टिकुलर जॉब और इन अ पर्टिकुलर स्पेसिफिक रैंक और रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी आर पुटिंग यू इन असिस्टेंट मैनेजर, दैट इज योर प्लेसमेंट. यू आर बीन पुट ऑन स्पेसिफिक रैंक and a specific responsibility and in a particular job. So we are done with your second chapter of selection, recruitment, HRP and whatnot. We'll go for the third chapter in my next class. In the meantime, I think let me discuss with sir. Let me discuss with sir, then only I'll be telling you. Like, do you people need extra lectures? दूसरे सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर्स चाहिए या यू आर ऑल पीपल, ऑल ऑफ यू आर ऑनलाइन? एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर्स चाहिए क्या आप लोग?
यस यस मैम, रिवीजन के लिए.
अच्छा, ठीक है. मैं सर के साथ बात करके वो आपको बताऊंगी. इन द मीन टाइम सारे क्लासेस ठीक ठाक चल रहे हैं मुझे छोड़ के?
यस मैम.
मैं ही नहीं थी कैंपस में, तो मेरे ही क्लासेस मिस हुए हैं. ओके. एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस टू मी? एनीथिंग यू नीड फ्रॉम माय साइड? CC, make sure that you are giving your CC नहीं रहेगा तो ये जो आप लोग मार्क्स स्कोर कर रहे हो ना, वो ऑटोमेटिकली रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. कुछ भी हो जाए, आपका कंकरेंट इवैल्यूएशन आप टाइम पे सबमिट करना सीखो. टाइम पे नहीं तो सबमिट भी करना सीखो. कंकरेंट इवैल्यूएशन के बिना आप आगे बढ़ोगे ही नहीं. गिविंग CC इज मैंडेटरी.
यस मैम.
मैम दूसरी सीसी दी नहीं ना आपने?
नहीं, मैंने दिया नहीं है. मैं थी ही नहीं, इसलिए मैं दी नहीं हूँ.
यस मैम, फर्स्ट सीसी बहुत से
हाँ,
सबमिट ही
मिस
नहीं
हुआ है. ठीक है. ओके. और कुछ चाहिए मुझे मेरे से? नहीं ना? शैल आई लीव? हाँ,
HR
बोलो.
स्पेशलाइजेशन के फाइल्स देने
हाँ,
वाले
वो
थे.
भी मैं भी दे नहीं हूँ. वो दे दूंगी आजकल, मैं दे दूंगी. मैं नहीं थी, मैं दूसरे काम में थी. मैं नहीं थी, मैं आज ज्वाइन हुई हूँ, देख के दे दूंगी. ठीक है.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
और कुछ? कल मुझे मिले थे हमारे एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर HR डॉक्टर संतोष भावे सर. मैं कल उनको बोली हूँ कि हमारे बच्चे क्लास में बात ही नहीं करते हैं, दो दे आर इन अ वेरी गुड स्ट्रेंथ. वो मेरे साथ शेयर कर रहे थे कि वो एक जगह पे क्लास लेते हैं, तो हाउ ही टेक्स जनरल नॉलेज ऑन मैनेजमेंट. जनरल नॉलेज ऑन मैनेजमेंट डज नॉट मीन कि वो बुकिश टर्म्स पूछते हैं. वो पूछते हैं आपको जितने सारे न्यूज़पेपर में एक महीना में HR रिलेटेड न्यूज या एनी मैनेजमेंट रिलेटेड न्यूज आता है, वो मैनेजमेंट न्यूज वो खुद पढ़ते हैं और वो जो क्लास लेते हैं जहाँ पे ना, वहां पे भी बच्चों को बोल के रखते हैं कि ये न्यूज आया है, वो बच्चे भी पढ़ते हैं. एट द एंड ऑफ द मंथ ही टेक्स अ क्विज इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक क्या व्हाट आर द जनरल नॉलेज और व्हाट आर द जनरल ट्रेंड्स इन मैनेजमेंट, वो क्विज लेते हैं. तो that he was sharing with me and I said like हमारे बच्चे बात नहीं करते हैं. तो उन्होंने बोला है कि जब आपका फिजिकल क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो जाएगा मैं आता हूँ. ही इज अ वेरी गुड स्पीकर एंड अगर सच में फिजिकल क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे तो आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क हिम टू कम डाउन. वो आप लोगों को गाइड करेंगे. ही इज एन एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर विद भारत फूड्स लिमिटेड. वो आए थे आपके ओरिएंटेशन में, भावे सर आए थे ना. he can relate any. ठीक है. Any question? Any question to me? Shall I leave now?
Yes ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.